Holmes, you simply have to face up to it. You need to have a serious discussion with Kate about her origins.
I can't.
No more excuses. She will learn soon enough that Alice is leaving. This other hidden secret. She will not forgive you.
She does not need to know why.
No? So she will blame you for Alice's departure. Is that what you want?
No, I certainly... It's as Kate said, I always do the wrong thing where she's concerned.
Now look here. I'll take care of your case once we're back at Baker Street.
Cabby, why have we stopped?
The road to the square is blocked, sir.
Why?
There's been a bad road accident.
Oh, splendid.
We'd better hurry. There may be injured who need help. He has stopped breathing. There's no heartbeat. His pupils are constricted, but they are moving. He is still alive. I must act quickly to save him. Thank goodness. This man will live. Holmes, don't just stand there. Do something.
Don't worry, I'm okay.
There are no wounds or injuries.
I'd better call for Watson. Watson, aren't you supposed to be helping the injured?
I see no visible injuries. Perhaps I could use ammonia.
Oh, my head.
Şimdi yaptı.
Over here!
Please move to a safer area, sir.
I would have died if not.
Oh, what a terrible accident!
足を切断できる。うわあ。
Please help me. My leg. I'm certain that Watson is far more capable of this situation. Please help me. My leg.
My name is Dr. Watson. Let me examine you.
Help!
No bones appear to be broken.
It hurts.
There's some extreme bruising.
Somebody!
I think that an improvised bandage will do for now. One moment, and I'll fetch what I need. Now, let me apply the bandage.
Help!
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, Doctor. Watson, aren't you supposed to be helping the injured?
Thanks for your help.
Oh, my shoulder. I'd better call for Watson. Oh, my shoulder.
I'm a doctor. Will you allow me to look at your shoulder?
Ah!
回転させ。 え。
Thank you for your help.
肩が抜けてた。二人死んじゃったな。
Holmes, it appears the police have arrested someone. Perhaps it is the person responsible for this disaster.
Let me go. You're talking nonsense.
Insulting a police constable, eh? That's quite enough.
What's happening here, Constable?
Mr. Holmes, this gentleman here is the fellow who built the scaffolding which collapsed and caused this accident.
That ain't true. How were you hurt? This hammer hit me on the leg. How? It flew out from the scaffolding I put up. When the damn thing collapsed, the hammer flew out and cost me leg.
You were standing over there at the time.
Oh, aye. Yeah, that's right.
So it would not have been possible for him to bring the scaffolding down, Constable?
Perhaps it was poorly constructed.
Oh, right. Yes, of course. And what made it fall? Perhaps it was you, waving around that rotten stick of yours.
You'll wind up getting a taste of it if you carry on like this.
One moment, Constable. The scaffolding here has been entirely dislodged. It is unlikely that this disaster could have been the fault of this gentleman. Allow me to inspect the area, and if you could possibly be of use, close off the surrounding section. Do not grant anyone access, nor allow them to leave. Is that quite clear?
Absolutely, Mr. Holmes.
This accident is a little unusual. I need to concentrate on the
証券
details.
を見つけ
I
る
must include
13
all the participants in the accident sequence.
ここで選んでってことじゃなくて
My poor leg.
What do you make of this accident, Holmes? I've not seen a traffic accident like this before.
This cab hit the scaffold and caused it to fall. This cab was set on fire by the explosion at the lamp shop. Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
No, you can't. Go away.
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
It all happened so quickly. There was an explosion, and my horse startled and threw me back against those wardrobes.
Good day to you, sir. Would you mind answering some questions? I'm investigating this accident. Are you the driver of this cart?
Yeah. I was transporting vegetables from my farm to the London market.
What can you tell me about the accident?
I don't know. There was a collision, I felt the ground, I come over all dizzy.
衝突
What did you collide with?
That contraption up in front of me. He stopped all of a sudden and I tried to avoid him, but I wasn't quick enough.
急停
Do you have any idea what might have caused this cab to stop so sharply?
No, no idea.
ビリビリしてんだよな
The old gas lamps in this square have been upgraded to electricity. A puddle of water and electricity. A deadly combination. I won't be able to release it with my bare hands. That's it. This mechanism played a part in the accident, I'm sure of it. This technical cab was involved in this tragic accident.
This is an absolute disaster.
Hmm. あとは
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
Please. Not now. I'm in shock.
This carriage was struck by the scaffold when it fell.
ここもあんのか
My poor leg.
What do you make of this accident, Holmes?
リフト機構ああなんかかぼちゃ急停止
No, it wasn't like that. That's it.
Oh.
The axe was catapulted by the scaffold and it landed here.
つもあんのか。
Mr. Holmes?
This horse was blinded by the flag, causing it to bolt into the window. The overturned lamps may well have caused the fire and explosion. A dead driver, another victim of the explosion. Celebratory bunting.
つ
A common fate, an uncommon location. The driver is dead. He was killed by the explosion. Celebratory bunting. The rope holding the bunting was torn apart. A large section of it is now missing.
あと一つ。
This jaunting car would be capable of traveling at great speed. Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
It all happened so quickly. There was an explosion, and my horse startled and threw me back against those wardrobes.
この話聞いたか。あ、ここにもあっ
Those wardrobes fell like dominoes.
た。あ、これで揃った。
I believe I've enough information about this accident. Now let's recreate the sequence of events.
This 違うな。 急に倒れたとかないよね。こんな感じか。いや、違うな。
Must include all the participants in the accident sequence.
全てあっという間で爆発に馬が驚いて埋め出され単純に叩きつけられた。ああ、爆発に驚いてだから違うんだな。
The
タンスのせいで倒れたんじゃないのかな。また一回見てくるかな。
An old sprung cart, which has seen better days.
What a bloody carnage!
The pumpkins fell here after the sprung cart collided. Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
It all happened so quickly. There was an explosion, and my horse startled and threw me back against those wardrobes.
こっちの馬はでも旗かぶってないか。旗かぶってんのはこいつだ。
This cab was set on fire by the explosion at the lamp shop. The driver is dead. He was killed by the explosion. This cab was set on fire by the explosion at the lamp shop.
爆発で引火した。
This technical cab was involved in this tragic accident. This carriage was struck by the scaffold when it fell.
Hmm, となると。こいつは単に古いタイプだから水で転んだだけなのかな。これ違うな、順番絶対違うな。ああ、そっか、これもやんなきゃダメなのか。こんな感じなのかな。
No, it wasn't like that.
そ この馬車で急に止まりやがった。避けられなかった。これを言ってんだったらどの馬車なんだろう。急に止まりやがった。この馬車だよ。こいつか。
This is an absolute disaster.
いや、こいつじゃないな。
My poor leg.
I've not seen a traffic accident like this before.
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
It all happened so quickly. There was an explosion, and my horse startled and threw me back against those wardrobes.
What a bloody carnage. What a bloody carnage.
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
Please. Not now. I'm in shock.
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
It all happened so quick.
Celebratory bunting.
What do you make of this accident, Holmes?
Might I ask you some...
It all happened so quickly. There was an explosion, and my horse startled and threw me back against those...
The driver is dead. He was killed by the explosion. Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
It all happened so quickly. There was an explosion, and my horse startled and threw me back against those wardrobes.
やべえ、わかんないぞ。なんだこれ。この馬車だよ、急に止まりあって避けられなかった。そこの馬車だよっていうのは
This carriage was struck by the scaffold when it fell.
こいつのこと？
This cab was set on fire by the explosion at the lamp shop. This carriage was struck by the scaffold when it fell.
なんかよくわかんねえな。こいつ引き金じゃねえんだ。意味がわかんねえな。なんだろうな。
The old gas lamps in the
電気でやられちゃったのはこいつだよな、きっとな、このまま。
This technical cab was involved in this tragic accident. An old sprung cart, which has seen better days. This mechanism played a part in the accident, I'm sure of it. This carriage was struck by the scaffold when it fell.
わかんねえな、なんだこれ。こいつの引き金じゃないんだ。こいつ引き金なのかと思ったけど。こうじゃねえのか。
I don't think so. I should pay more attention to details.
急に止まりやがったってどういうことなんだろうな。こいつが嘘ついてんの
I don't think so. I should pay more attention to details.
急に止まりやがった。こいつ爆発でやられてたって言ってたよな。じゃあタンスのせいで倒れてるんだって。
I don't think so. I should pay more attention to details.
この馬車だよ、急に止まりやがってさ、やらなかった。こいつが単に水で転んじゃっただけなんだよね。この電気は関係ないのか。
I must include all the participants in the accident sequence.
事故の関係者も考慮しなければ。これじゃ違うってこと？どういうことだろうな。
I must include all the participants in the accident sequence.
あ、違うな、これあれだな。ここが抜けてるんだ。こうか。
That's it. The technical cab's sudden halt caused this disaster, but the lamppost fell down afterwards. So why did the cab stop?
ビリビリが開くまでも後なのか。それでなったんじゃなくて。
This crank has been turned. There's a metal strapping. Some kind of solvent. A piece of fabric drenched in solvent.
Tattoo.
A tattoo. I suspect it's from a gang. This man was killed by electricity, as shown by the distinct mark on his hand.
Licorice gashi.
Rasco. Yes, I know him. He's a small-time local criminal. This man was armed with a revolver. Webley, I suspect. This cab was painted recently. There is some text underneath the paint here. Could be important. I'll need to find a way to remove this fresh paint.
Ah, それでさっきのやつ。 道系か。
Underground Electric Railways Company of London. Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
Please. Not now.
Mr. Holmes?
My poor leg. What a bloody carnage.
止まった理由他なんかあんのか。
There's a metal strapping.
あ、こっちからもこっちから別に関係ない。
There's a metal strapping.
This is an absolute disaster.
あ、まだ調べきってない。あ、
A pneumatic hammer. Mud. Oof. Smells bad.
水たまりの中。お、なんか。
There is some electrical wiring here beneath the manhole.
うわ、なんだこれ。ツール増えてる。もう一つも2じゃないこれ。3分の2とか。なんだこれ。
There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lockpick. I've not seen such a device before.
喫煙解禁。法廷にて女性の公共の場での喫煙を許可された。あれ アデコックス治安判事は少なくともロンドンで女性による公共での出演はもはや罪ではないと判決を下した。その後、トラファルガー広場にて喫煙を理由に逮捕された3人の女性、メアリー・トーソン、エドナ・カッサー、そしてエリーゼ・ワトキンの処方が決まった。
An open bottle of cheap wine. A single glass containing traces of alcohol.
Tadashiku hoshiteとか言われてもな。2つともついちゃダメなのかな。両方緑にしなきゃダメなんだ。
The electrical charge which affected the technical cab came from here. I can see the technical cab very well from here.
Holmes, I was looking for you. I have an idea about the accident.
Never mind. This one is murder.
What?
What?
You? You're a murderer,
You're
eh?
off your head.
Are you sure, Holmes?
Oh yes, a murder and an accident, because the killer, by electrocuting the cab, created this chaos. And so this multiple crash is now our great chance.
Our great chance? Of what, Holmes?
The culprit could not have planned for this to happen, don't you see? And it is possible that he is still here due to the prompt arrival of the police. Now I see 5 men who could be our murderer. Let us take a look at the map.
Chico 現場にいた人の中から容疑者を特定しよう。一番近いのはこの人だよね。 足、
My poor leg.
あ、俺の足が。
My poor leg.
何も話してなかったわ。これも怪しいっちゃ怪しいんだよな。
No, it wasn't like that.
違う、こうじゃなかった。違うんだ。それやっぱこいつがそうなの。
No, it wasn't like that. No, it wasn't like that. No, it wasn't like that. No, it wasn't like that.
ええ。
My poor leg.
I've not seen a traffic accident like this before.
This男は2車を引いていた事故発生現場にいた買い物かぶっていた立場が崩れた。この男は事故発生で2車を引いて同時に電気装置を起動させることが可能だろう。この男は本社だ。今回の事故を引き起こした一人だが爆発による負傷はしていなかった。もしかしたら事前に何が起こるか知っていたのかもしれない。感じなのか。
No, it wasn't like that.
違うんだ。
I don't think so. I should pay more attention to details.
細部に気を払わね
I don't think so. I should pay more attention to details. That's it. Constable, I suspect 3 people here. Take them to Scotland Yard for questioning.
As long as I don't leave empty-handed, all's good and well.
I know that look, Holmes. Have you found something new?
That's right. In order to trap the cab, the killer must have known the precise route it would take. Or even, that could suggest the cab must have set out not far from here, in this very street, perhaps.
Remarkable. Holmes, I'm terribly sorry, but I must go to the hospital now to help tend to the wounded.
I understand, Watson.
But don't forget our earlier discussion. About Kate.
特定せよ。あ、それは終わったんだね。